The event and getting off a rather raggedy start, you have to say, but anyway, on towards the first of 20 and Can't Call It, leading Billy Two Tongues from Morecambe Bay, 2 or 3 lengths then back to Kilcollock Bay, and then comes Millie Munkin. Hi Ho Julia just passed by Belgian Chocolate, Debutant Bridal Suite patiently ridden along with Scolby Mayfair. So the 9 runners about to jump fence number 2, Indian File nearly at it, Can't Call It, then Morecambe Bay on the inside of Billy Two Tongues, Kilcollock Bay is next, racing alongside, just in fact now being passed by Millie Munkin, who's taking quite a keen hold for William Easterby. Belgian Chocolate came next, followed by Hi Ho Julio, to make this turn Bridal Suite back with Scolby Mayfair. So the 9 runners very much Indian File down the far end of the course and heading towards fence 4. Richard Smith aboard Can't Call It from Morecambe Bay, and Will Kitchman. Back in 3rd place then is Billy Two Tongues for Harry Bannister. Simon Robinson is next along Kilcollock Bay, in fact just being passed by Millie Munkin and William Easterby. Jackie Coward on Belgian Chocolate in 6th position. Hi Ho Julio, Russell Lindsay in 7th, followed by Bridal Suite, Chris Dawson in 8th as they jump the middle one down the far side, and Scolby Mayfair and Jamie Little back of the field. To make a longish run towards fence number 6. There's quite a steady gallop being set here. This Maiden quite sensibly. Can't Call It. Yellow and green silks out in front. Shortest way being taken then by Billy Two Tongues. Well supported in the betting ring. Morecambe Bay landed in 3rd place then. Millie Munkin in 4th. Kilcollock Bay races 5th. And Belgian Chocolate, Hi Ho Julio, Bridal Suite, and finally Scolby Mayfair. That's the order they come past us. Just a very steady gallop being set by Can't Call It. Billy Two Tongues in his slipstream, followed by Morecambe Bay and Millie Munkin. Kilcollock Bay, Belgian Chocolate, Hi Ho Julio, Bridal Suite, and Scolby Mayfair at fence 7. Got over it okay, and a very quick run to the open ditch, where the leaders jump it well, and finally Scolby Mayfair measured it nicely, make a turn once again, and it's Can't Call It from Billy Two Tongues and Morecambe Bay. Kilcollock Bay is going to jump this one in 4th place, and then Millie Munkin, Hi Ho Julio, Belgian Chocolate patiently ridden by Jackie Coward. Mother's making a recovery from a bad fall out hunting, hopes to be out of hospital within the next week. Cherry, and back to remain to make this turn. Scolby Mayfair and Bridal Suite seeing a race course for the very first time this afternoon under Chris Dawson at the tail of the field, and making their way towards fence number 11 in this Teesside Audi maiden race, Division 2 of the 2 maidens. We'll be posting a very quick time, but it's all experience for these youngsters this afternoon. Billy Two Tongues then in the lilac colours on the inside, on the yellow and green on the outside is Can't Call It. Between horses then is Morecambe Bay, closely followed by Kilcollock Bay in 4th place. All over it alright. Kilcollock Bay is then followed by Millie Munkin in the maroon cap, William Easterby riding for his Uncle Mick, or Auntie Alice this afternoon, as they make this left-hand turn towards fence number 13. Hi Ho Julio's a little bit worse than midfield, then followed by Scolby Mayfair, Belgian Chocolate and Bridal Suite. Over fence 13, Kilcollock Bay was rather untidy at it, but soon back on an even keel for Simon Robinson. So they come past us, the order pretty much unchanged as it was on the first circuit. It still remains Can't Call It in the hands of Richard Smith, who leads Billy Two Tongues and Harry Bannister, being followed then by Morecambe Bay. under Will Kitchman. Millie Munkin then up towards the inside of Kilmacolloch Bay. Hi-Ho Julia Scalby Mayfair is next in the field, being followed then by Belgian Chocolate and finally Bridal Sweet. All safe there and prepared to jump the open ditch the final time. Leaders jump it okay, and the back marker's over it now, so turning once again, and they have 5 more fences to take in the Teesside Audi maiden race. And the gallop yet to really increase. It could be a sprint finish here, but right, can't call it. Richard Smith, I think he might be taking the bull by the horns here, just squeezing away, trying to slip a little bit of ground here off a slow pace. That would be a very wise move, and he jumped that one really nicely. He's quickly shot 3 lengths clear of Billy Two Tongues. Harry Bannister will be alive to the manoeuvres of the leader, has only 2 or 3 lengths behind that one, and Belgian Chocolate has been pulled up. So they're turning at the far end of the course. There are 3 fences to jump, and Can't Call It has a 2-length advantage over Billy Two Tongues. Morecambe Bay is going to take this in 3rd. Billy Two Tongues didn't jump that very well. Kilmacolloch Bay running quite a big race up in 4th place. They've quickly gone about 6 clear of Millie Munkin, and then Hi-Ho Julio and Scalby Mayfair. 2 out, Can't Call It, got in a bit tight to the fence. Billy Two Tongues didn't really jump it any better in truth. Another 4 lengths to Kilmacolloch Bay is now 3rd from Morecambe Bay in 4th place. They're being followed then by Millie Munkin and Hi-Ho Julia Scalby Mayfair. Can't Call It is going to lead them to the final fence here with a 3-length cushion over Billy Two Tongues, so let's see how they jump the final fence. Can't Call It and Richard Smith very much dictated matters in this final race this afternoon. Has a 4-length lead over Billy Two Tongues, then Kilmacolloch Bay. They meet the rising ground here, and Can't Call It has 3 lengths to spare here as they come up towards the final 50 yards. Can't Call It, a masterful ride by Richard Smith here, has beaten Billy Two Tongues, Kilmacolloch Bay, and